The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Here we go. We're back on The Local Show, and we're so happy to have you along that we could just tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
Now I'm gonna have a song in my head.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you listen to classic radio at all, Tom? Or because you're a DJ and you're kind of on the edge of things, I mean, do you listen to like 70s music, or do you like when you stop, do you listen to music, or are you kind of not doing that anymore?
No, kind of. If I listen to anything, believe it or not, even though I'm a jazz kind of aficionado, I really listen to the rock stuff, like 90s alt rock stuff that you would listen to for the gym. Because that's what I usually lift to when I have my ear pods on.
Okay.
That's about it. So, yeah, I'm not really listening. When I listen, I'll listen to a variety. Like I jump around when I'm in the car because I'm trying to get up to date on what's the latest country.
Well, that's what I mean, because that's your business-related thing.
So I really don't listen for pleasure. Isn't that bad? Charlie VanPatten's with us now. He's the owner of Mattress Makers. And you've been doing, so as long as I've been building speakers, you've been making mattresses longer
than that. Yes, sir.
That's something else. Yeah, since 1915, is it?
1915, and people say, they heard these ads on the radio recently. Well, we got these national brand mattresses. We're getting new samples and stuff, and you really should come in and buy them. Well, guess what? We're a national brand, too. As a matter of fact, this morning we just got an order for a couple of mat sets to go to Phoenix, Arizona. So
really? Okay.
We are a national brand, believe it or not.
Well, you at one point manufactured for those brands, those national brands that people may familiar. You were the one that made them, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we supplied. I had a manufacturer. I had a. Yeah, right. A spring air factory.
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of like Sealy, 40 years ago, Sealy was like 27 privately owned factories, too. And Spring Air was the same way. It was privately owned factories. And that's how the industry evolved. And then Sealy ended up rolling up into one factory.
I see.
Right.
Or one company.
But there's a lot of mattress brands out there. And then yours are, what are yours, Charlie Co? Or what do I
Jesus.
So
there's only 3 mattresses you can buy.
Tell me about them.
You can only buy a spring mattress with foam. Mm-hmm. You can buy a foam mattress with foam, or you can buy an air bed with foam. Bottom line, they'll do 100 different variations. They'll change the quilt, they'll change the amount of foam, they'll change all that. Bottom line is, when you go to buy a mattress, there's only 3 different mattresses you're going to get. And besides that, you're only going to get one-sided. We talk about 50% savings. I was thinking on the way in this morning, we're closer to 70 or 80% because the cost of the second side, if they were competing fairly and making that second side.
True.
For example, I mentioned the fact that you buy a foam with spring with foam, foam with foam, or air with foam. The spring, the foam base, and the air bladder are only represented like 30% of the cost of that mattress. 70% is in that top. Right. At the bottom, another 70%. Wow, that shoots our savings way over 70, 80%.
Yeah, we just flipped our mattresses. We did a spring thing. We just did it last week.
Oh, that's great.
And they're your mattresses. So when we flipped it over, there was something there. And we've had the mattress 4 or 5 years or whatever it is. And we said, you know what, we should do this. And we flipped it. We also flipped the direction of it. Is that a good?
That's a good idea too. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it wasn't just
the head to toe.
Yeah, we flipped it all.
There's 100% of the reasons why you should buy 2-sided mattresses. I said they're all loaded with foam on top. I don't care if it's an air bed. I don't care if it's a foam mat. I don't care if it's an air spray. Everything is topped with foam. Google the support factor for foam. In 5 to 7 years, you lose up to 60% of your support. Why have you got that second side? So you can flip it over and enjoy a new mattress.
So hang on. So after 5 years,
you're losing it. You're losing it.
And is that a good mattress, a bad mattress, or any mattress?
That's any mattress. Foam is foam. It's just that kind of a product. It does have a short life.
Is memory foam different than foam in that context?
Yes, that's totally different. That has a little longer. That goes like 8 to 9 years.
Okay.
Before that really starts to show you about your loss of support.
Can you flip a memory foam, or there's nothing to flip?
No,
right?
you can't flip a memory foam mattress. It's all toppers. You know, people say I bought a memory foam mattress. Well, you know, you got somewhere between 1 inch and 5 inches of memory foam. That's all you get. It's not a memory foam that's 10 and 11 and 12 inches thick. It's only a topper.
Okay.
So you're paying for a topper, yeah.
So, Tom, are you a side sleeper, stomach sleeper, or on your back guy?
I'm mostly on my side. Yeah. I like to be on the side.
Yeah. And, you know, a good example of foam not holding up, years ago there was a furniture store in Syracuse that sold inexpensive sofas, and the cushion in the sofa would collapse.
Oh, goodness.
And what's interesting about that is the fact that they bring it in and, oh, no problem, we'll take care of that. They put it on the shelf, take the foam out. Foam is a funny thing. It'll go back to its original shape. Won't have any support, but it'll go back to its original shape. Stuff it back in the cushion, give it back to the customer. Customer comes back a while later, it's still no good. Do that to 2 or 3 times till the customer gets disgusted and doesn't bother to come back. And that's the philosophy of that furniture company. Wait them out, let them go. And that's just on the internet too. I can't mention the names, but there's a number of internet mattress sales where that's their philosophy.
Yep.
Wear them out, ignore them, make them wait, and they go away.
You can sell more mattresses. You have people come back year after year, like, you know, you might not see somebody for 10 years and they come back and they're getting
Absolutely.
mattresses. So at the factory on Bridge Street, what have you been making lately?
Oh, we've been making a lot of different stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mention today our best mattress we're making with thousands of coils and organic cotton and wool. And, you know, I looked up and I researched on the internet. If you go to New York City or Boston Market, you can buy this mattress that I make there.
Same mattress?
Similar, yes. It has
But it's the same components.
Same components, same idea. Well, one of the big differences is single-sided, number one. Number two, otherwise it's quite similar. You know, we use the microcoil and all that kind of stuff. But guess what the price is?
Less.
16 to $20,000.
Oh, my goodness. People pay that for a mattress.
Well, I think that's a mind thing. You know, if you pay that much money, you're thinking, I must be getting a better mattress and I must sleep better.
Well, that would have to last you a lifetime.
We'll come by that same quality, two-sided,
Yeah.
for 20% of the cost.
That's amazing.
20%, 80% savings.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah. People can still get the stuff for like their boat or their RV. You still doing that stuff?
Custom mattresses?
Yeah, we got a boat mattress we're making right now.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I really enjoy those, you know, with the bows one angle and the sides another angle, and the it's a headache.
Now those are all foam, right? They're not.
Yes, yeah.
Not springs or anything.
Spring
like
doesn't
that.
make sense to do it.
Right.
You gotta drive me nuts.
Right.
I mean,
Are futons still a thing?
no.
No, Tom, they're not.
I just remember that.
Futon mattresses are still, because people hold out. They've had a futon frame for 20, 30 years.
Oh, I see, yeah.
I've got a friend that I sold for 40 years. He has housing up at SU. And I was talking to him last week, and he says, man, you know, he got away from sofas because the kids had destroyed it.
Oh, golly, yeah.
And so 20 years ago, I started selling him an expensive oak frame, and he started using that, and he was telling me how great it is and how he has no problem. Matter of fact, I'm still using mattresses 20 years old. But we built him a quality, and he had an oak frame, and so that's it.
So we're hanging out with Charlie VanPatten, owner of Mattress Makers, on Bridge Street. They're putting that new Chick-fil-A up across the street. I've been watching that.
Yes.
And Fleet Feet there. And you make them there. You can buy them there. You also got a little outlet store right across from
North
Chick-fil-A in
Syracuse,
Cicero.
yes.
I'd call that Cicero.
Yep,
But the only mattress maker within, I don't know, 150 miles or more than that, right, Charlie?
Oh, yeah, at least that. Jamestown, New York's the closest.
There we go. So buy direct. And thanks for coming in, Charlie. Mattressmakerssyracuse.com.
Thank you, guys.